Okay, can we please add a maps, or not even add, create a maps dot file that shows the user where they are and where near speed.
Exe, welcome back to Gen I Codes. Just AI, no code. Let's cut it up.
Let's see if we can get something from that. Sorry that this video is a bit long, but trying to do the most. Okay, so it says we need to add Google Maps, and we add that to the pubspec file, which is located here. So I believe it said we add it here. Okay, and then do flutter pubget in the terminal. So terminal is that one. Do flutter pubget, enter. So it downloads the new packages and adds them, and then, as I mentioned, we have to go to console, and then we have to create a project, enable maps, maps for iOS, create the app key, and then on Android manifest we have to add the key. So that is Android source main manifest. So we need to Android app source main manifest, and we add that. Where do we add this? Inside the application tag. So that's to go in here, but we still need to get ourselves a key. Why can I not open this? Open. Okay, let's do this. Google console. Let me go to my console. Probably gonna see a whole bunch of blurred stuff here. And it said I need to do what? Create a new project if you don't have one. And what I'm going to do is, my projects are going to be, where do I create a project? There we go, create a project, and I'm just gonna call it new chan, or Marcus AI code. I want to do a funky name. Like, I feel like this is boring, but for now, let's just use it. Like the other name that I was thinking of in J Nai code. So J Nai's code, which basically means just killing code. Inside joke. I don't know who's gonna get it, but this is like a little play on words. This I feel like so basic. Marcus AI code. Okay. J I code. Engineer code. Engineer code, which means J Nai is the code. Yeah, I'm going with that. Don't need to do organization, so we just need to create. Now view project, what? Where would we find it? There we go. So it's currently creating it, and now that it's done it, I can switch to it, and then it says enable maps for Android and iOS. I believe I go here, or I can just search it. Maps for Android. Google Maps platform. I don't know. Like, I don't think it explains this properly. enable the map SDK for Android. Let's search map SDK. Takes some time to actually load up. Like, come on now. Maps SDK for Android. Enable. Come on, buddy. Oh, this takes forever. There we go. So we want that. That's probably going to be blurred for you guys because I don't want you guys seeing my codes. So there. And then also for EOS. Okay. Maybe later. And while we're doing that, let's go create everything. So we've created that. We did our Android manifest, and then we have to go to iOS. And we go iOS runner info. iOS runner info. And it says I must just add it in here. So we have embedded location. We need, so these are pretty much permissions that iOS would request to allow us to open it properly. And then make sure you replace the key. Where is that? Over here. Find. Dude. Oh, Google key. It's not there. Yeah, because I don't remember. Yeah, it's not there. Now create the map screen. So that's a screen that's going to pop up over here. So we are going to create files again. And those files is going to be maps, right? And then we're going to create another dot file, maps.dot, and then we are going to create maps home. Maps home. Here we have the files, paste, and then here we're gonna go do an export. Hello. There we go. Export maps home. And then we are going to come into main. What's the name of this maps? Map screen. We are going to come into main. We are going to remove this baby over here, and we are going to import maps and save. Reload. Look at it doing its spinny thingy. Okay, so it said I just need to add that, and then key things. Get users location retrieved by that plugin. Add user marker. Nearby hospitals at what. Google Maps Flutter is used to display. Run the application. Possible enhancements. Get actual data for hospitals and so on and the likes. So I think what might be missing is we don't have an app key for iOS. And I think that might be what it's complaining about. Let me try rerun. Rerun does no difference. Let me add this piece here back. Nearby hospitals. So it literally has a heading, but I am not seeing this part here. If I delete this. Is location enabled channel geo? No implementation found. So let's give this a Google and tell it help. I'm just gonna give it the error. The error you encountered, missing expectation, blah blah blah. Ensure that you have installed the proper versions. Let's see what we have here. We have geolocation 0.1. We have that PubKit. Oh, and then ensure we didn't have this on the first one, but this is for Android. Same location with the manifest. And it says that is says it is added here, and then it says I must go to the Cradle, so that is Android app build Cradle, which is this one, and then minimum version should be 21. Let's just hope it's fine, and then we add permissions to iOS, and then we clean. So I'm gonna take all of this and paste it in the terminal. So it'll do a clean pubget, and then it'll run the app. So let me stop it here. It's cleaning, deleting, and then now pubget, and then let's try run. Maybe needed to be stopped and then put back up. Platform specific Flutter geo for that. Yes, that's there. Check the plugin version. It's saying maybe I should decrease it, but now like it requires a higher minimum iOS version for the target build. Increase your application development. Oh my gosh. So I have to go to Xcode and increase, or actually, no. What we are going to do is still ask ChatGPT. Let's see what it says. So I must go to that and then open up the project. Okay. And then once Xcode is open, where is, okay, so it says, oh, so just give me the terminal stuff. So it says I must go to cdios, and then I must run this. And it literally opens up Xcode, and then update the development target to 14. What is my current development target on this app currently? Oh, it's 12. No wonder. Like, look where everything is. 14 doesn't even exist. Okay, let's make it 16. Let's meet it somewhere. 16, and then I can also I need to update the pod file. I also need to update the development target in the iOS pod file. Let's go to Xcode. Android Studio, iOS pod file. What am I updating here? Platform. So it has platform up here and it's actually hidden. So let's leave that. And then it says cd iOS pod install. Close Xcode. I don't think we still need it. Do a pod install and just wait for it to do installations. It's done with its installations, and then clean, Flutter pubkit. Okay. I think I need to be one label. It's fine. Okay, it's cleaning. Just want to be sure. Suit again, and then we're gonna run this baby, and hopefully we have maps showing over here with hospitals that are nearby. But I still feel like I'm not getting, where do I add the code for iOS maps? That's the part I'm not sure of, because it hasn't asked me to, it just said I must enable. Introducing new pricing structures. Didn't enable what I just asked it to. And we are building. It's enabled. Let me manage it. Like, my thing is that how is it gonna know that it's meant to work? I think let me just ask this. There we go. Allow to use location, yes, allow. And then it crashed. It crashed. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And let's see what we can get on the next one. Okay, allow, and it crashes. So next video we'll figure out why is it crashing. I'm not going to touch any of the code until we all come back together and we figure these things out. But I just don't want to make my videos too long. I want to get to the point, and this is pretty much part 2 of I don't know how many parts we're going to have. But so far we have emphasized the profile screen, which is actually should be panic, because that's what the SOS button is, and we have our maps semi-integrated. And yeah, so we'll see where we take it on the next video, because it just crashes. Let's see what terminal says. Not found in server, but the permissions are asked. And then some update, I've done that. Flutter maps, that's there. Flutter clean, blah blah blah. And then on the dot file for the maps, it has that there. In app what I need to add this actually. So you know what, let's just do that before we leave. And that is the iOS file. We're in iOS. There we go. So let's paste that there. And then it says this is in the application did finish. Application did finish, which is that one, right? We need to add that there. And then it wants the app key. Where do we get this app key? There we go, keys. Introducing new, yeah, I don't care about that. Show me the key. Show me the key. There we have our key. Let's put that key there. And save. What else does it say? Here is the complete. This is how it should look like. Yeah. Yep. And then let's do another clean. Let's stop while it killed itself. Let's do a clean in a pubget. Fingers crossed that we can get this to work. Because then we're done with the location for now until we add a bit more zest. And then we can move to the chat. And once we add the chat, we're pretty much almost done with the application. The only thing will be left over is what else do you guys want me to do to this application to modify it? Give me something complex, just chat it down in the comment section, and I will take it from the comment section and paste it in, and let's see what it will do. Obviously I'm going to read it to make sure that you're not putting stuff that don't make sense, but let's see how creative we can be as a collective adding stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna keep using the word geo-aware code, yeah, but we'll have to see how that lives on. I think it might stick in geo-aware code, just Barber code, because Nai in Hindu means Barber in Hindi, and I guess we are basically being barbers to code right now. So in geo-aware code, just Barber code, with a touch of AI inside it, and Caesar and J too. Okay, let's let it build, and it has built. Let's see. So the app is open. I allow. There we go. We have our map in the app. We've got one of the hospitals there. Oh my gosh, we have another hospital there. I don't know why it's putting us at Germiston, but Oh, just from using ChatGPT, we have our own little map, and we have it showing little locations across the board. I mean, probably this is one of the longest. It's been roughly about an hour, but hey, look at this, hour in total. But I'm probably going to make it slightly shorter to maybe like half an hour, which is what you'll be seeing. But we basically have the app working. That's the one I want to carry on. Screw it. Let's do the last two. No, we'll see it on the next video. We're done. Thanks for watching again, and see you guys on the next video. Maps and profile done with the long press and hold. Let's hold for that 5 seconds, and SOS sent, meaning the nearest hospital will receive it and send someone your way. Woo!